My hair is a mess, as always. wait. Assalamualaikum everyone and hi, welcome back. Yes, I'm wearing a baju Melayu because this is the only polite, formal clothes I have right now. And that does not need to be ironed. Alright, so for today's video, I'm going to make a tips for new students, new intake students, or also CFS students when entering the university. So FYI, I'm an IIUM student, so basically all of the information that I'm giving will mainly focus on UIA student itself, but yeah, if you're not IIUM students, you can still hear what I'm going to babbling about. So first of all, congratulations if you got to enter IIUM. So the foundation students will go to IIUM Gambang, and the new intake students for degree will go to either UIA Gombak, UIA Kuantan, or UIA Vigo. It's 3 options. Hello everyone, welcome back. I've changed my clothes because it's nighttime already and it's 10:56. So yeah, we're gonna talk again. So for the first tip is basically your roommates. So for CFS students or degree students, you might have to face roommates, I'm babbling about. So for roommates, you know that each person does not have the same kesukaan yang sama, the same what you call reference likings. So example, some of your roommates might sleep at 10 PM while the other might sleep at 12 PM and you'll be sleeping at 3 AM. When your roommates are sleeping, make sure you tutup the lampu lah. Tutup the lampu and pasang the lampu meja. Because I know all UIA asrama have the lampu meja, okay? Make sure you respect other people's space, privacy, and all of that. So yeah, common sense. If there's any problem, please talk it out. For example, do a roommate meeting for perhaps say, if you have anything you want to say to the roommates, maybe they always be too noisy at night, you can just say, alright everyone, so after 12 AM, please stay quiet because we are going to sleep. Keep quiet after 12 AM. I mean, don't do a party or bring your friends over because I need to sleep. Yeah, basically for roommates in your room, make sure you are communicating well with each other and respect other people's decision or stuff. And if there's any problem, do communicate or tell them. Oh, and another tip is be friends with your neighbors because you don't know when you will be locked out of your room. Trust me, it has happened to me. So if you have friends that are living at other rooms, you can go crash at their place while you being locked out of your room. Alright, so for tip number 2 is basically go check the venue of your class before the first day of class. Alright, so I know this might not be applicable to Pago students, or might, I don't know, because our kuliah and building are just quite small and close to each other, which is quite well. Because I don't need to go running around classes anymore like I did in Kuantan. Yeah, I have experience where when a lecturer marah you because you came to the class late on the first day, and the excuse is that you don't know where the class is. Child, girl. That's a big mistake. Some of the lecturers might get mad, some of the lecturers might not get mad, but if you want to do a first good impression to your lecturer, you need to come early before them. So what you have to do is, before the first day of the class, make sure you go with your family or friends, go do adventuring at your kuliah building. I heard that in CFS Gambang, like you have your own building, like this building is for KIRKHS, this is for ICOL or that. But for UIA Gombak, oh my god, KIRKHS was humongous. Even I can't find a class. It was so big, so dark at night, oh my god. And it will save you the trouble when it is your first day of class because you don't need to run around searching where's my class, I'm late. Alright, this has been faced by a lot of students, I think. But you will face this either once in a lifetime of your university. If you haven't faced this, then you're the most luckiest person ever. Or you are one of them too, I don't know. It's free riders. So free riders are human beings that either they don't do their part of work at all, or they just do like 10%, 20%, not 100% of their part. So let me tell you the definition of free riders. We're gonna search what do they mean, what the meaning of it. Free riders. You can hear my keyboard. Alright, so a free rider is a person who benefits from something without expending effort or paying for it. So if you're facing a free rider, chill. You can always report to your lecturers if you have a free rider inside of your group. So what will the lecturers do is that either they will ask the person themselves, or you can beg them to do the peer evaluation form. So what peer evaluation form will do is the lecturers will give you each like a Google form, and you will write it in there like, okay, so for Ahmad, he did how many percent of the work? 100%, 90%, 0%. Sorry Ahmad, it's not Ahmad's example. Okay, we'll change it to Almari. So Almari did maybe 5% of the work, the Lantai did 2% of the work. But if the lecturers ignore you, you have another secret weapon that UIA provided. But I don't know if it works or not. It is called IIUM Student Survey Feedback Survey. So in there you can rant all you want about the facilities or the lectures or yeah. Alright, so for tip number 4 is in a group, mainly doing a group assignments, make sure all of you are communicating well with each other. So we all know that every time there's a group project, we'll create a WhatsApp group, right? So make sure if someone asks like, okay korang bila nak start ni, okay korang jom kita bahagikan kerja, okay korang kita nak buat meeting bila, janganlah pula korang tak jawab message tu, because it's a group work, right? Make sure you guys always check the groups if there's any notification and answer the question, okay? And also if you have any problem like you are sick during that time, or you think you can't finish doing the assignment because you have a problem with the assignment, if they break you up mentally or physically, we might never know. If you have that problem, please do tell the group mates, and if you're afraid of telling them, do tell the lecturers. Don't stay quiet until the last minute, and when everyone is finished and waiting for your work, you just say that, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't do it. Okay, so make sure in a group you always communicate and cooperate well with each other, okay? And also goes along with that free rider before. So the main problem of these free riders is that they will not communicate with any of you at all. They will remain silent. They will not do their work at all, or they will only do 10% of the work. And when you ask them, I'm sorry, do you have any problem? Maybe you can tell us if you have any problem, we can do your work for you or something like that. And they'll just be answering this. Yeah, so if you ask me if I have faced a free rider before, the answer is yes, duh. If not, I won't rant this for 24 hours. What that person do is, okay, so you can imagine me being in a group work, like for example like 5 people like that. So you can imagine me being the only person that want the work to move, to roll, to bergerak. I always message, okay guys, jom kita buat. Okay guys, I found these articles. Okay guys, let's divide these articles. You can imagine that only this one person answer, and the 2 other people just like, okay, thumbs up, check. Oh my god, and that one person. Okay, so in a group assignment, you know that you'll be dividing your works, each person. So, alright, I'm gonna spill the tea. Alright, so I was at home during that time of the submission because we just need to submit it in online. So, I did all of their parts. So you can imagine in every part of their work, I did their part, for example, like maybe like 10%, 20%. Right, these 2 people are good because they did finish their work, even though that one person do it the last minute. I mean, oh my god, it was so dangerous. With this one person, I tell you, this one person, he just added a sentence to his part. And you can imagine me waking up from my sleep, hoping they will all finish their parts, because I have finished doing my part for zillion days before, and he just added a sentence. Okay, I forgot to add. So when I woke up from my sleep, I see his part is empty, like he just added a sentence. Okay, so imagine that I did the intro. For his part, I did the intro, and I left it there because he needs to continue it, right? So he just added a sentence, and I need to complete it all. I need to complete all of his part. Can you imagine that? on the day of the submission. Can you imagine that? So when I asked him before, korang ada masalah ke? Kalau ada masalah bagi tahu lah apa-apa ke? They did not answer. And selepas dia letak satu sentence dia dekat dia punya part, dia boleh pula tak cakap sorry ke apa-apa. He just stay there. He didn't say anything. And yeah, that's the end of the group assignment. After that, I was like, bye-bye, I'm never gonna see you. You're in my blacklist. So what I did when I faced this situation, so of course I told the lecturer, and alhamdulillah, the lecturer was so nice. So I think I may have rescued the other students that faced the same situation, because after I told the lecturer, she was basically she said, alright, I'm gonna do a peer evaluation for all of the assignments that I'm giving to you. So at the end of the semester, she gave us the peer evaluation, and I feel it with my deep emotion that I had been scarred with for this situation. And at the end of the sem, we were all given this peer evaluation form that we can fill to basically scan who is the free riders and all. Okay, that's all. So you can see the benefit of you reporting to the lecturers that there is a free rider. You can imagine that you are saving the other people's lives. Alright, tip number 5 is APA style. So I'm telling all of the CFS students, hear me out. So buku writing skill, the writing skill book tu, make sure you guys tak buang, tak tinggal mana-mana, tak jual kat kawan, because it's really important for a degree and for the rest of your life, maybe if you pursue education. So why is it important in degree? Because in degree you will do FYP, and then you will do APA citation and reference, like the bazillion times I had did reference and citation in my assignments, even though it's only first year. So make sure you keep that writing skills book. And time kelas jangan tidur. Class writing skill jangan tidur, okay? English for academic writing, yeah, don't sleep on that class, okay? And for people that are entering UIA degree, new intake students, please make sure you guys do some research about APA style for referencing and citation. And if you don't know what is APA style, you can always ask your friends, because it's really important. I don't know, maybe in the Bachelor of Arts only, maybe, or other kuliah also do citation. I think all do citation. Mostly in my program, in NCOM, we need to do a lot of referencing and citationing and styling, APA styling. So yeah, so make sure you read on that first. Tip number 6. I think this is not a tip, it's an advice. So an advice for me is that, because I heard a lot of stuff, so make sure if you have any financial problem, mental problem, physical problem, any problem at all, because you are living at university, Jamhala, sometimes you might be alone, make sure you let out your problem, I don't know, by painting or telling to your friends or family or guardians or their staff workers. And also to the counselor, if you want to express all of that negative feelings out, you can always meet the university's counselor. For KLM, you can do an appointment online to have a counseling session, because it's important to not keep the problem by yourself. And please do remember, we have the emergency hotline call. I'll put it over here. If you have any problem at all, do call them for problem emergency situation only. Alright, that's all the tips and advices from me, I think. So let's see what my friends have to say. I'm scrolling. Okay, friend number 1 said, focus late-load writing skills, ilmu tu guna sampai kesudah. Just like I mentioned before, writing skill is important, English for academic writing is important also. They're basically the same stuff. For CFS, you'll learn writing skill, and it'll be English for academic writing, so like the extension of that. Friend number 1 also mentioned, belajar communicate and cooperate dengan group mates. Right, so this is really important. Everyone out there, make sure if the group notification appears, you guys read it and respond to it. Don't stay silent, don't blue tick. I slap all of you. Okay, friend number 2 said, boleh practice slow kawan dengan biawak. Friend number 3, warning. Okay, friend number 4, learn the basics learn the basics of APA style so you don't menyusahkan your group mates. It is true. Make sure you know the APA style. Friend number, I have forgot how many numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Friend number 5. Remember to always be the main. Right, so friend number 5 basically he wants to say that always have self-confidence in university. Remember, no one's judging you. I don't know. Oh, another great tip. Hello? Another great tip for my lectures is that, oh my god, I'm trying to remember her words. Her quote. Okay, what she was saying to us repeatedly in our class during CFS is that make sure your attitude, your akhlak is the best. Make sure korang jaga korang punya akhlak lah. Take care of your attitude during university, because even if you're smart, even if the level of your smartness is infinity, if you don't have a good attitude, no one will respect you. If you have a bad attitude, people won't respect you. It doesn't matter if you're smart or not, or pretty or not, but if you have a good attitude, many people will respect you. And that is what we want in students nowadays. We want, I don't know. Alright, so moving on to the last friend. He said, sleep early. Alright, so for sleeping early, I know I sleep at 3 AM. Sometimes at 12 AM, sometimes 1 AM. If it's like I need to send a submission tomorrow, I'll sleep at 3 AM, but that's the most, because when I enter 2 AM onwards, it's like in another world. Control your culture shock, don't let it into you, especially for Borneo students. Yes, I also have culture shock when entering UIA during CFS. But because mainly I live at Dungon, so I don't have that, you know, that exposure of that's exposure. I was like so shocked. Okay, so that's all from this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and also comment if you want to give any advices or tips for new students that are entering the university. And yeah, I would love to read them. Sorry, it's 11:40 and I need to edit this. Thanks for watching. Bye.